Hello, this is checkpoint 2.26 from section 2.4, and we are looking at this problem that involves continuity and the intermediate value theorem, IVT. So they want us to show that this function has a 0 between the interval 0, 1. And so the intermediate value theorem says that suppose that f is continuous, and then d is some value between f of a and f of b. So d is a value between f of a and f of b. Then there exists an x value c that is within the open interval from a to b, such that if you put in the value of c into the function, you're going to get that d value. So let's see how this problem relates to this theorem. We have f of x is equal to this polynomial, which we know is continuous. So f is continuous. We can say that from the beginning because it's a polynomial. And then what we want to do is we want to find values. Let's see what happens when we put 0 in for the function. So f of 0. F of 0 is equal to 1, because everything will be 0 except 1. And then f of 1, let's put 1 in there. So we're going to get 1 minus 1 is 0, minus 3. So that's negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. Okay. So this is what you have for f of 0 and f of 1, the f of a and f of b. And then it turns out that the value of 0 is between a positive number and a negative number. So here are the properties for the conditions that we need for the intermediate value theorem. So I'm just going to draw the pretend graph of this. And we know that when x is equal to 0, this is going to be 1. So we have the point 0, comma 1. When x is equal to 1, we have y is equal to negative 2. So that's 1, comma negative 2. And remember that the 0, the value of 0, y is equal to 0, is 0 is between these two numbers. So that's that 0 is between those two numbers. Then your graph will necessarily, it's continuous, your graph will have to pass through the x-axis somewhere. You'll have to pass through this y value at some point within this interval from 0 to 1. So by the intermediate value theorem, we can just state that by IVT, there is a value c between 0 and 1, and we don't know what it is, and right now we're not looking for that particularly, but we know that it's going to have to cross there. So there is a value c between 0 and 1 such that f of c is equal to 0. And so that means c is a 0. X equals c is a 0. For your function. Okay, so that's the general explanation or general breakdown for the intermediate value theorem. It uses continuity, and then we want two y values, and we're looking for a y value between those two y values, and then we know that there is going to exist at least one. It could be more than one, but we know that there exists at least one place where that value is going to be equal to that y value. Okay, I hope that helps.